Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ASFX, American Scientific Resources Incorporated. The last few times I was doing this was during this huge move up. However, things have kind of turned around, and now the chart has been pulling back, and it's getting close to not being a pullback anymore, but a reversal. And I'll explain what I mean by that in a little bit. But I've been getting drilled with requests and so forth from worried people, and I can totally understand why you'd be worried. Not that long ago, the price was up here at 8 cents, and now it's all the way back down to 2.5 cents. So I'm going to try to make sense of it, kind of just break down the chart. Nothing spectacular. Just want to map out some supports and resistances and what you want to see and don't see. So let's just get started. Obviously, a quick little history. Up here is where kind of got a double top in a sense. Price came up here, got rejected. Once again, came up there, got rejected, and then this is the outcome right now. But you still do have hope, and like I said, I still consider it a pullback, not a reversal, excuse me. But it's getting close, and it's trending thin ice. And what I mean by that is, if you look at these moving averages, you're still above them. Well, not both of them. You're below these two, but you're still above both of these. And this is a 200, this is the 50-day, and these are your longer-term moving averages. So depending on your trading strategy. Now, if you're a day trader and you bought up in this area, hopefully you're already out by now. If you're not, then that just means you're not honoring your stop losses. But for the longer-term people that are holding this, for whatever their time frame is, the chart is still in play. But yeah, for short-term swing traders and day traders that were buying up here, you guys should be out by now. And if not, that just means you're not honoring stop losses. But for the longer-term people, what we want to see is pretty simple. But this 1.5 cent area needs to hold. That's pretty much as simple as that. There's two reasons why this is important. The first, just simply because it's this previous high from over here, and second, look right where the 50-day simple moving average is and look at its value. 0.01583, so close enough. We don't need to split hairs here, but that's close enough. And that's, if this doesn't hold and this fails, then this is where longer-term holders would have to say, okay, this is no longer a pullback. This is a flat-out reversal, and the price is going back down. Because if this level fails, then really your next support level is not till down here. And by that point, you're already down in the double zeros again. And from being up at 8 cents to flying down to double zeros, that's just a flat out reversal. Some people might already call this a reversal, and I would disagree with them. But I wouldn't call them crazy or anything like that, because I could understand how they would come up and imply that. So I would disagree, but at the same time, I wouldn't call them out of their mind or anything like that. So there is still hope for the longer term players, but this level is the price area that needs to hold strong, because after that things really become a reversal and no longer a pullback. Now let's say you start to recover here and head back up. What sorts of battlegrounds lie ahead? Well, the key one for the time being is simply this 0.028. This was a previous resistance. When it was broken, you can see what happened. Made a nice move up. And now, since this support was broken, it has become resistance once again. And then after that, you have this area right around here. That is resistance. And these are going to be two future battlegrounds. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves right now. The key thing of concern just to me needs to be, when is this downwards action going to stop? Better than going down, even if next week is just going sideways. That would be much more ideal than seeing it come down here and crash through that level, and then things really start to look ugly. The other thing that I noticed, and this all requires confirmation, is you kind of got, and people could argue with me on this one once again, and I could understand why, but kind of got a hammer candle here. Ideally the lower wick should be a little bit longer, and with that you also had this big volume down here. Now, this could be capitulation in terms of, okay, maybe everybody is finally out who wants to get out, and it's ready to head back upwards. That may be the case. Is it? I don't know, because these sorts of situations require confirmation. but with a higher volume and that hammer candle, which is debatable. Maybe was the final capitulation, and maybe things are ready to turn around. The best way to gauge any sort of bouncing strength is just simple. See how it reacts around these resistance levels, and then that'll be your kind of gauge of strength. So next week will be interesting. We'll see what happens, but hopefully this pullback is over and things will, if anything, just go sideways. It doesn't have to shoot straight back up, but even sideways is better than going down. So I'll have my eye on it, and we will see what happens. If you do have any other questions on the chart, though, please shoot me a message. And on another note, I'd encourage you to check out bullmarketnewsletter.net. If you go there and sign up for the newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, which is sent to you via email and has been getting very good reviews. And with your subscription, you get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, everything from penny stocks down to or up to big boards. So a good variety for everybody, and it is all free. So I'd encourage you to check it out. One more time, this was ASFX. Everybody have a good weekend.